You're listening to Townsquare Sunday. It appears the weather may be breaking somewhat here on the South Coast. That's good news for people looking to get in shape. A very successful Fitness in the Park program began in 2012 in Fairhaven. Is that correct? Yeah.
That's right.
And has been growing ever since. Yoga at Cushman Park begins next month. Here to talk about the program is Jeff Costa, the organizer and fitness trainer. He's been doing this for 30 years, I guess, just about, as a fitness trainer. Also with us is Tim Keogh of Basque Incorporated of Fairhaven. Basque is the presenting sponsor for the program. It's their second year involved with Yoga at Cushman Park. Gentlemen, thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Jim. Great to be here.
Thanks for having us on.
All right. Jeff, let's start with you. What's the magic of yoga? Why do you keep doing this?
That's a great question.
I mean, I tried it in the hallway, almost fell down.
Check us on Instagram. You'll get a great tree pose with Jim Phillips at WBSM. We keep coming back to the methods of training that are gentle on the body, but also strengthening and helping people stay flexible, from kids to young adults to young to elders. People from every age and families come to the free yoga in the park, and it's a great way for people that maybe haven't tried it to get involved without a real investment.
That's really, we should mention this. This is a free program. There is no cost to walk into the park and start getting some lessons, really. That's what it amounts to.
That's right. There are lessons for all levels. So whether you're a first-time yogi or you've been doing this for, as we say, many years or many lifetimes, you're welcome to come. And yoga is a very personal practice. So even though we might have as many as 150 people in the field at Cushman Park, it really is together and alone. So each person is getting just what they need from the practice.
I'm going to ask you about the mystic part of this in just a moment.
Okay.
But Tim, what led Basque? Tim Keogh, what led Basque to get involved?
Yeah, certainly. So I mean, we're have a commitment for health and wellness, and to provide benefit to the Fairhaven and the South Coast community. We've been operating over off in the old, what they call the old lottery building now for 2 years, and looking for ways to give back and really kind of support health and wellness within the South Coast community. So I have personally known Jeff for a number of years, and so when we were discussing the fitness in the park program and yoga, it just really seemed to align with our mission and vision. And then, we got involved last year as a sponsor, and the feedback we got was just tremendous. People that were there asking questions, and we continue to bump into them throughout the year, and they reach out and they say, thank you so much for sponsoring that and providing, the opportunity to get outdoors and, get your fitness on. So.
And for those who don't know, Basque Incorporated, medical marijuana?
That's correct. We're a medical marijuana dispensary here in Fairhaven.
All right. Jeff, I read you were looking for trainers a while back to get involved, to join in the program.
That's true.
Are you still need some trainers?
I will make space for you, Jim, if you want to come down and
I'm not sure I've reached that level
jump
yet.
in there with us.
Yeah.
But at this point, we've invited 5 trainers, 5 certified yoga teachers from the local community to become part of what is really a community collaboration. From the sponsors that are local businesses that value this type of health and wellness in the neighborhood, season after season, to the participants and now the teachers. So allowing, encouraging, in fact, our neighbors and friends to not just train with one teacher, but to really get a broad sense of what is available in the South Coast. There'll be teachers from South Dartmouth to Fairhaven joining us. And many of them have been participants in the class over the years. Mm-hmm. So they're all with many years of experience. And therefore, maybe people that might not think my voice, my style of yoga is for them, are going to have an opportunity to find other teachers that might be just the right match and get them started on this lifestyle.
Now, I assume there are more people getting involved every year. In the 8 years that this has gone on, have more people? So when your first class opened, how many folks
When
showed
we
up?
started in 2012, we were really excited that we were getting 40, sometimes 50 people in the park. And the more consistent we've been and the deeper our reach with our sponsorship team, in the past couple of years, we've been getting, we stopped counting at 150, but it is the longest running and most highly attended free fitness in the park on the South Coast.
That's quite a statement, because these programs are popping up all around to some degree.
That's true.
And I know you'd like to expand your operations, I'm sure, into other communities. But maybe not. Maybe you got all you can handle with Fairhaven.
It's sort of our baby. Sue Grace is my co-organizer, and the two of us met as a teacher and a student many years ago. I met Tim out of a program that I used to lead that was yoga for men only, and I lead that in Providence now. So there is an actual, not just like a Facebook connection or a social network connection, but a real connective tissue within the organizers, the sponsors, and really the participants. People come and say, I can't wait to see you out in the park next year. Like they're bringing their friends and family. And this year, I just want to mention that if it is inclement weather, in the past we've had to cancel, but Charlene Conway from Carousel Family Fun roller skating rink has offered that space also for the second year. So rain or shine, fitness in the park is on.
Now, we mentioned earlier that the amazing part of this program is that it's free. How can you do that? Well, you can do that because you got presenting sponsors.
That's right.
Who help out defray some of the cost.
And it's a really incredible team of professionals. We're really inviting the BASC as the premium cannabis and medical marijuana goes hand in hand with wellness and health. Even it brings me to the thought of addiction, that now we are seeing medical marijuana used instead of as a replacement for the Suboxone or if someone's on heroin, they could have an overdose, and if someone's smoking or eating marijuana, that's not going to happen. So really being interconnected between PACA, the 12-step program in New Bedford, is a sponsor, just like BASC is a sponsor. So we really do invite a holistic approach to bettering the health and wellness of the South Coast.
Now, the first program is June 18th. It kicks off on June 18th at Cushman Park.
That's right.
You have some other programs, though. Maybe other days of the week.
Every Tuesday and Thursday morning for 10 weeks. So that's June 18th to August 22nd. On Tuesday mornings at 8:30 is the free yoga. And on Thursday mornings is the free summer boot camp. And that's led by our dear friend Wayne Goulart, who is a personal trainer at the New Bedford YMCA and has been part of this program for maybe 6 or 7 years now.
All right. So, Tim, you are a yoga aficionado. You've done it before.
I've trained with the best, but for me, last year, I give the story of going to fitness in the park and yoga, with my wife and my daughter, and so we talk about all spectrums of the ability and range of abilities, and just the kind of feeling of openness and. But I have practiced with Jeff, and certainly getting out into the park, was a nice way to, further that. And as a business and a supporter of the program, to look around and see, 150 people, taking part in something that we're able to kind of support Obviously, it gives us a nice warm and fuzzy as a company here in the community supporting something that's so well attended. And I think, if any other businesses that are in the area looking to get involved in kind of the health and wellness of the South Coast, this is a great platform to do that.
This is Townsquare Sunday. I'm Jim Phillips. My guest is Jeff Costa, the organizer and fitness trainer for yoga at Cushman Park. It begins on June 18th. Joining him is the presenting sponsor, Tim Keogh of Basque Incorporated, now in their second year sponsoring this event. So how can people get involved? Can they sign up early, or no sign-ups needed? You just show up?
No VIP section, no early RSVP. Really, you show up. This will be, it's already been released in South Coast Today. It'll be in the local magazines and newspapers as well. But really, at about 8 o'clock, the Cushman Park field is empty. And by 8:15, you start to see people trickling in. And then by 8:30, the crowd is there. You're invited to bring your own yoga mat and water to stay hydrated. If you don't have a yoga mat, bring a beach towel. If you don't have a beach towel, come and do yoga in the grass. It's a wonderful, different experience than being in a studio.
Clearly. And is there something mystical about yoga? What's all this mystical stuff? Tell us.
I think that's only when people are medicating and then practicing yoga. I don't think there's any hocus pocus to yoga.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, it's this simple. I can explain it as yoga is a series of experiments that allow you to pause in between and notice how you feel. So it's like meditation. It's like mindfulness training. We've all heard that buzzword. Yoga is a practice of moving and breathing with awareness so that you can notice that calm, abiding equanimity inside.
All right. Where can people learn more? Have a Facebook page?
We do. Fitness in Cushman Park is our Facebook page. Please like, follow, and share what's happening there. You'll see information on all of our sponsors. I'd like a shout out to Howe Allen Realty and Delano Landscaping, Spicy Lime, Thai Cuisine. There's been businesses with us for 8 years that call me before I'm calling them. And I just want to say how grateful I am to this community for expanding a free program that still lives and is wild today.
How did you get involved in yoga and fitness training?
Wow. So 30 years ago, I started dancing. Dancing led me to the fitness industry and personal training. Moved to Los Angeles for 10 years and worked with a bunch of celebrities, and then came home, and yoga is my most recent iteration. I've only been teaching yoga for 6 out of 30 years. Mm-hmm. So it really does provide a new lens with which we look at basic human movement.
All right. So there you go. Jeff Costa and Tim Keogh of Basque Incorporated. Jeff is the organizer of yoga at Cushman Park, and it begins June 18th. It starts at 8:30 in the morning. Bring your mat and have some fun for 10 weeks.
10
All
weeks.
Right, 10 weeks.
Bring a friend.
And if it's raining, don't fret. You can go to the Carousel Skating Complex over there. There'll be classes inside there any morning that it's raining with this. So it's once a week.
Every Tuesday and Thursday for 10 weeks.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
2 days. Every Tuesday and Thursday for 10 weeks, starting at 8:30, yoga at Cushman Park. Jeff Costa, Tim Keogh, thanks to both of you for coming in, and good luck with the program this year.
What a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks for having
Jim.
us.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for listening. Thanks also to production director Jason Kent, digital editor Casey Sylvia for their assistance in getting the program on the air and on social media. I'm Jim Phillips. Have a great week and a wonderful Sunday.